y'all, it's Kelsey with k.currinfurnitureco, and I have not been up long. It's about 5:30 in the morning, and I wanted to do an intro video so I could get a video out to you guys today. But I have just a little bitty thrift haul, and I'm showing you some of the crafts that are at the end of the video that I've already finished. I've got a cute little copper candle holder I paid $2.99 for it. I got two of these are Fitz and Floyd. I paid $2.99 I think for this one. Yeah, $2.99 for this one, and then $3.99 for the creamer. Okay, so I don't really know. I think these are something that sit in like a sconce kind of, but I'm not real sure. So I'm hoping, I've got some wood rounds that I've cut out already that I'm hoping these will fit on and be like a little cloche, and it would be absolutely adorable. Let's see. So this is the first time I've seen the rounded tops. This one's broken, but I paid $1.99 for each of these at Goodwill, but I absolutely love these. These are some I plan on keeping, so. And then I got, this is from Dresden. I love the print, it's mainly why. But there's no chips or anything on it, and I paid $2.99 for it. And this one is from Kensington. I'll get it right one of these days. But I love the pattern of this one. I would love to try to collect this pattern, but I don't know how hard. This is the first one I've come across. But it's absolutely gorgeous too. I love navy, or like the blue. I've got a whole section of the cobalt blue stuff in my house, and I absolutely love it. I found this little candle sniffer that my husband picked out. We both been wanting one, and he found one the other day for $1.99, so couldn't pass that up. My mother-in-law gave me this. I'm gonna put a tree in it at Christmas. I have a little bitty bottle trees, and I'm gonna stick in there. And then I found these at Goodwill which I paid up, but these are some I'm keeping. I'm a ball jar obsessed, which I think is just any girl from the South anyway. But it's in really good condition. You can undo it, and I have a whole. So if I ever find any that has the clasp but doesn't have the top, I've got a whole box full of these tops. But that was one of my good finds. And then I found, this one's two Atlas ones. I don't really have a lot of the Atlas jars, but I paid $2.99 for these. They both have the tops with them too. And then I found this bottle. It's Father John's Medicine, Lowell, Massachusetts. I thought that was pretty cool. I paid $2.99 for it too. And then I have this picture. So my sister-in-law gave me this, and I've used it in my house. I'm not selling it. It was on the table, so I'm just gonna show you anyway. It's granite, but I can't read. It's got a little bitty thing on the end there, but you can't really read it. But I love the patina and everything, and the crackle in it. It's very pretty. This was my favorite find this last week, was this cobalt cake stand. I'll show you my little vignette of my cobalt stuff. I've got that, and then I have the blue willow set that my husband's granddad gave me, and it matches perfectly, and it's the cutest little setup. Okay, so y'all know that the IOD come out this week, and this is probably my favorite release that we've had. And so I've done a few projects, not a whole lot. Some hopefully there'll be more in the end of the video. I just wanted to do a little intro while I had time before the weekend got started, so I could get some stuff out for you guys. So the first thing that I did, I'm absolutely raccoon obsessed. They're like my favorite animal other than a dog. I have a raccoon picture, and I have it pictured at the end of the video of a, well, I can just grab it real quick. So my great grandmother actually hand drew this, and it's raccoons, and I didn't know that she did all that. And we were cleaning out my granddad's house, and he had not for sale on that because he was a junker too and everything. But like he had all kinds of stuff that he's collected and everything. Well, this was hanging up, and I was like, where'd that come from? I had never noticed it in all the years of me coming down there looking, you know, doing all that. It was hanging up in the very corner, and my grandmother was like, your great grandmother drew that. And I was like, you know, not knowing. I didn't know she could do that. You know, she always quilted. They owned a sewing shop in Mount Pleasant on the square. And I was like, that is so cool. So, and it's even got her name on the back of it, or he wrote on there. He put a tape on there just to know whose it was. So I've got that. And like a little vignette. But the new ID transfer comes with little raccoons in it. So I painted this blue, and I did the background like a grayish blue, and then I put the raccoons on there. But to me, these could go all year round. They don't have to be just Christmas or just fall. So I put them up, and they match sort of the blue that's in the picture that I've got. So I've got a little vignette of that that I'll keep out all year except for Christmas. I'll keep these out at Christmas, but I'll probably put the little other one up. See, it's even got the little berries in it, so it worked out perfect. And then I did the candy cane. I love that one. This one I'll probably end up putting in the shop, because I don't really have anywhere to put this for. I have so much Christmas decor that it's. But I'm going to go buy more, because if I find anything vintage, or I want to find some more of these. This is probably my favorite thing I've got. These are from like the 1930s. I bought them last year at a antique store. I paid $2 a piece for them, which is not bad for what they normally run. But you can see them there, old vintage. Well, these are probably more antiques from 1930s. Ornaments, and I absolutely love these things. I keep them out all year, but I put them in my extra guest room in the closet, just because I don't want these put up and then something happen and they get broke or something. But I want to find some of the shiny brights, and I know those are so hard to find, but I'm willing to pay up for them just because I want them so bad. But also did this little bear. I have several of these enamel pots, and I'll have to go to Hobby Lobby just a good excuse to go get some trees, especially while they're still on sale, and go get a few trees for that. But I didn't have much for you this week. I've just been really busy. I've been working on a bedroom suit for somebody. And then this week I painted a bedroom suit to sale, and I'll add a picture of that in. It turned out really cute. I used Miss Lillian's paint, and it was the Just Ducky. It's kind of like the duckhead blue color. It turned out really pretty. And I'll show you a little clip of the vignette here in just a second. Okay, so here is this vignette. I've got my willow glass over here, my blue willow, and then I've got, this was my great-grandmother, or great-great-grandmother's, and then this is Dollar Tree and Hobby Lobby. This is my painting that I showed you. It was hand-drawn and painted. And then I've got my little candlesticks that one that I bought. I paid probably $30 for that one off of a website when I was probably about 19 because I was trying to redo my room and I absolutely loved it. Hadn't got rid of it. It's from an old banister. And then I've got all my cobalt blue that goes with my blue willow. So I'm going to turn the camera on like this. It'll be a good, better angle. So this is my cobalt blue rolling pin. I have about 4 of these. I've got a pink one. I've got this one and 2 clear ones. And then I have a white one too, so I got 5. And then these little spoons were my grandmother's. I got this in an estate sale. I bought this when we were in Florida for my sister's wedding. We were at an antique store. It's not St. Lucia. Maybe St. Lucia. But it had a bunch of antique stores, and I found that and I smuggled it on the plane to get it here. I had to like wrap it up 4 or 5 times just so it wouldn't break. So my granddad always priced everything like this. So I've kept the stickers on anything that I've ever been given that he had the stickers on. Maybe kind of weird to some people, but it just reminds me of him, and it's funny because his pricing, he had it on everything, or he'd have not for sale if it was something that was in the families. So here I've got some more little things that came with the spoons. My grandmother had this Avon, I believe they're Avon, set of dishes. And that's kind of where I got the inspiration to get the rest of this cobalt blue stuff. And I just love that pattern. So if you're on the lookout, if you ever find anything like that, just let me know. And I might be interested in buying it. And then I have several little blue bottles that are around the house too. Hey y'all. Okay, so I showed you my little vignette of that cabinet I actually got from my granddad too. I forgot to add that in that little clip. But, so everything will be for sale except my insulators and the one ball jar. But the rest of it will all be available. I'm trying to think, and my little, their paints are off limits. But, everything else I'll have on my website or on my Facebook page. You can add me on Facebook. It's k.currinfurnitureco on Facebook. I'd be appreciative if you liked it. And then my website is www.k.currinfurnitureco.com. I use Shopify. That is the easiest website to use. Recommended if you're a reseller. It's really great. So, I'm trying to think, is there anything else? And then I'm planning on this weekend getting in the workshop and working on my ghosts that I had planned. I had planned on doing those ghosts, and then Julie ended up doing got a video out before I did. I have them all cut out and everything. It's just a matter of me doing my ghost face, because I tried to do the holes in it and I couldn't get it quite right. So I'm going to do those, and then we're going to do some pumpkins. And then, because we have a bunch of scrap wood, because they're getting their house refinished, redone in the garage. So we have a lot of scrap wood to use. So I'm going to be doing some little pumpkins, like the set of 3. And I'll show you how I do them. So hopefully I'll have another fall video coming out hopefully I'm shooting for Monday. Just stay tuned for that, guys. And if you like videos like this, sorry I've been a little bit rambling today, but trying to make sure that's everything, but I guess so. But if you like this kind of videos, please like, comment, or subscribe. I appreciate it, and stay tuned for the end of the video for the rest of the crafts. Thanks. For project 1, I got these two little antique pictures that I got in an estate sale a couple years ago, and I haven't had really any ideas of what to do with them until the new IOD release, which I'm so excited to show you these 8 or 9 projects and show you what I did. So here I'm using the two little raccoon pictures, and I'm putting them in the little frames, and I'm color or painting them with just Ducky. It's a Miss Lillian's paint. It has the built-in sealer, so I don't have to seal these after I get finished. And I do 2 full coats of that. And then on the back, I end up using a gray color, and I cannot remember the name of that to save my life, but it's also Miss Lillian's and has the built-in sealer. And I do 2 full coats of that on there too. I added the dark wax and the clear wax just so it would give it a little age look on it. The next one I did not use a dark or clear wax on it. I just did the dark wax just because I wanted it a little bit darker than what this one turned out. These transfers are so easy to apply to just about anything. You take your little scraper and you scrape it, and usually by the time you get it started, you can just pull it on off. They're really easy to use, and I recommend them for anybody, for any kind of project or anything. For project 2, I'm taking this picture that I got from Dollar General on their 75% off and 90% off summer and spring items. I got several of these just to use with the new IOD release. And here I'm going to be using one of the new transfers. And I start by taping all this just because I don't want to get it. I'm not very good about not getting it on paint on everything. So I did 2 full coats of the Waverly Snow White color. So I'm using the Mrs. Kring or Grandma Kringle's, the candy cane from the Candy Cane Cottage. I absolutely love this transfer. It's one of my favorites. I might end up keeping this one. I'm not sure yet. But it goes on so easy. It's the same as the little raccoons that I did earlier. I go in with my clear wax just to seal it. I would have normally used my big top, but I ran out of that. Project 3, I ended up taking a enamel pot that I had, and I did not get the whole thing on video by accident. I ended up using one of the bear transfers. It's the same one as the raccoons come out of. It's probably my favorite pack to come out.
Oh, forgive me, sugar. Here, I'll watch it for you, you poor thing.
For project 4, I'm using another transfer and another enamel piece from the cottage, or the Candy Cane Cottage packet. Last year they had a truck, and I absolutely loved it, and I love this one too. I just like the vintage vehicles. It's kind of my style for decorating for Christmas. So I wanted to add something else so it wasn't plain in that corner, so I added some of the floral from the same packet. And I use a clear wax on top of this just to seal it in. So for project 5, I ended up thrifting this vintage frame, and I wanted to use the Santa Claus from the Candy Cane Cottage. I used several out of that one packet, but I wanted to use the big Santa that's in there and do this as a vintage Santa picture. And here I'm using Miss Lillian's the color moss. It looks really light going on, but it ends up dark. It'll darken when I use my heat gun on it. And I do 2 full coats of that on there. I know this is not going to be everybody's style, but I like have an area in my home that I do like the vintage antique Christmas stuff, and I'm thinking about using this to be in it. So on the frame, I end up painting it black with black velvet from DIY. I picked this color instead of the little black dress because it was a little bit darker, and I didn't want something that was too dark. But I wanted something that I could pull the gold back through. So I did 2 full coats of not little black dress, but black velvet on there. after I get my 2 coats on there, I end up clear waxing it with the rest of my DIY wax that I have, and just to seal it in. And then I use the white wax, and I use a clear wax before, just so that I can pull the white off a little bit easier. I didn't want it showing too much of the white. I just wanted to accent some of the detail that's on there. And I burnt my hand while trying to heat gun the poster, so that's why that water, I keep grabbing that water in the video. I dropped the heat gun and I grabbed it the wrong way and burnt myself. I'm accident prone. But I absolutely love the way this one turned out. For project 6, I'm using another enamel piece that I have, and it's a cup that I got given from my mother-in-law. And I'm going to keep this one too. Christmas is so hard for me to sell because I end up keeping everything. But I wanted to use this tree, or not the tree, but the old truck, the vintage truck, and use it to put a bottle brush tree in. And I forgot to get a picture of it. For project 7, I'm taking a metal pie plate that I got I didn't get that at a estate sale. I think I got that at an auction, and I got like a lot that they sell off lots or whatever, and I got like 10 pieces of metal pieces, and this was one of them. And I haven't had anything I could do with it until I got this idea of using some floral. Last year I got it at the dollar store, and I cut the pieces off, and then I wanted to use it with the transfer from Holly Glen. And I ended up putting a little bow that I had at home, but I didn't get that pictured. So I hope you enjoyed all of these. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks, guys, for watching.